1, Pedro Munhoz versus Jimmie Rivera, number 2.
That is a good fight.
That is a good fight. This is the second time these two are meeting. Rivera won via split decision the first time. That was a while ago though. Munhoz is 8-5 in the UFC. He's riding a 2-fight losing streak. Jimmie Rivera 7-3 in the
But
UFC.
his two fights were to Aljamain Sterling, and he lost that razor thin split decision to Frankie Edgar.
Oh, I'm gonna get there.
Before that, he KO'd Cody Garbrandt. So
Yeah, Jimmie Rivera has a
Munoz ain't no fucking walk in the park.
Jimmie Rivera has
They
a
both
set.
actually have losses to Aljamain Sterling.
Yeah, Jimmie Rivera has a 7-3 UFC record, 1-2 in his last 3, but he fought Peter Yan and Aljo, like Dan said. Munoz most recently lost to Frankie Edgar, and we found out what happened when, what happens when Frankie Edgar faces a real threat at 135. He gets KO'd bad. I think Jimmie Rivera is a real threat at bantamweight, and I think he's able to get his hand raised on Saturday.
Yeah, this is a tough call for me. These guys are like, I say these guys are both on a very similar level, and
Fighting the same competition.
I see what
They're fighting the same dudes.
exactly, and they're both like, I don't think either of them beats an Aljo. Like I'm a big Aljamain Sterling
Aljo is
guy.
too good.
I'm on the verge. Like I can't wait to do the 259 card because I really want to take, dude. Like I really want to take Aljo over Peter Yan, but it's gonna be hard to do that because Peter Yan's so scary. But
So, who would you take right now if the fight was tomorrow?
Aljamain Sterling and Peter Yan,
Yeah,
I'll take Aljamain Sterling.
I like it.
Dude, he's literally local, like
Yeah, I know, dude. He's right down the block.
30 minutes away from us.
Yeah, I like that.
And you gotta love Aljo. But yeah, they both that's one that's like a staple between the two of them. They both have losses to Aljamain Sterling underneath their belt. Jimmie Rivera is coming off a win over Cody Stamen. He looked good in that fight, but then he lost his last two to Aljo and Peter Yan. He won a decision over John Dodson, which is impressive. But before that, he got KO'd by Marlon Moraes. Back when Marlon Moraes had a chin, which I hope he can regain. MMA math for you. Pedro Munhoz has a split decision loss to John Dodson, and Jimmie Rivera has a win. But I'm going to go against the grain here, and I'm going to disagree. And I think that Munhoz gets a razor-thin decision victory in this fight.
This is going to be a good fight. I cannot wait. I've been a fan of Jimmie Rivera for a long time, and he never disappoints. Pedro Munhoz also crazy good.
I did not, when he fought Cody Garbrandt, I was like, this guy's going to sleep tonight.
And what'd he do?
Left Cody.
Yeah.
But that was back. I'm comparing Cody Garbrandt to like Justin Gaethje. That was wild Cody. Cody's more he's a lot. I think going forward, Cody's going to be a lot more technical.
Oh yeah, I think he grew up a little bit too. Found out that he can't just swing from the hip every fight. He's going to get knocked out.
Well, his fight against Dominic Cruz, he didn't swing from the hip. You know, like he was just he outclassed Dominic Cruz in a way that we have never seen before. This guy has a win over that guy, you know, like
yeah.
So I'm gonna take Pedro Munhoz. He's not scared of Jimmie Rivera, and neither of them are scared of each other. You know, it's gonna be a great fight.
It is.
It's not a fight I would bet on. It's a fight I would enjoy. I'm not saying necessarily stay away from it, but I'm saying like if you're betting on it, you're gonna be like, oh come on, get it. Like this is a fight you want to just sit back and enjoy because it's gonna be a close one.
Spoken like a true fan. I love that. Do you have the odds for this one?
Yeah. Jimmie Rivera is a slight favorite.
A little bit surprising.
Minus 145 to plus 125 for Pedro Munhoz.
Mm-hmm. I will say I think this is going to decision. If you want to bet on decision, it might be a solid bet. What'd you say?
I think it goes all 3 rounds.
Yeah, I think so too. That might be a solid bet. I wonder what that is. When it gets closer to time, take a look at that. That might be easy money. All right, I like that we disagreed on that. It's just gonna be a sick fight. I can't wait for it. I'm telling you, this card, this whole fight card, underrated, very underrated. From the
Yeah,
beginning, Maxim Grisham to right the beginning of the main card right now.
exactly.
All right, we're gonna
We're
move on.
already pretty far into the main card right now.
Oh yeah.